What do you mean by the capacitance of the capacitor? First of all, you can understand the word that is capacitance. Electrical capacitance. What do you mean by electrical capacitance? This is somehow some object, right, which having some capacitance of electrical nature. Means who will have the capacitance? For example, I have the capacity. When coming to the human, I have a more capacity in the sense I have more energy, I can say. I can do some work within a short time, I can say that. Right? In the same manner, here also electrical capacitance. It means electrically some capacitance supposed to have, to whom it is have, how it is have, that we are going to discuss. First, if you are taking any conductor or any plate which stores the charge, the ability of a conductor to store charge is known as capacitance or capacity. Okay, usually we know this. We know a bucket. I think you have idea. Bucket is what? What is the capacity of the bucket? The storage of water, some 10 liters or 20 liters, right? 20 liters is a capacity of the bucket. This is water storage capacity we are talking. But we are talking electrical capacitance. How it comes? Oh, here they have given charge is directly proportional to potential. Therefore, after removing the proportionality, then we have a some constant C, where this C is called as capacitance C equal to Q by V. What is it? C equal to Q by V. Since C equal to Q by V in the sense, this is a electrically some capacitance we understood. But how it is? What is the mechanism behind that? What is the exact thing which we need to understand here? Is that very simple? When you are supplying a charge to any conductor, therefore some amount of charge will raise on the conductor, is basically, right? That how it is raising, it depends on you are supplying the charge how much. So after raising, will it go anywhere? No. First, it will stay there on itself. How it will be used, we call it as a capacitance, we will see. Before that, we know that most important thing that capacitance is measured in terms of farad, the units. Okay. The symbol of the capacitor is nothing but two lines, long lines, parallel lines, which is attached with the horizontal lines. Capacitance is said to be a 1 farad when 1 coulomb of charge raised with the 1 potential difference, 1 volt potential difference. So this we can define 1 farad, right? But farad is a large value. It's a huge value. We have to express that is in terms of milli or micro or nanofarad only. Understood? How we have to express in terms of milli, micro, or nanofarad. Usually, most of the cases we will use a word microfarad. If you do numericals, you will get to know in that the units as given, because microfarad itself is a huge value, basically, that you will understand. Now, what is the mechanism? How the capacitance of a capacitor is stored? How it does stores a charge? You should know it. How will you know that? You should know the principle of capacitor, then you will get to know. Let me tell you first, for any conductor, you are supplying Q. Who is the Q? Charge. How much you are supplying, that much potential develops on this. So this phenomena is nothing but capacitance of the capacitor. That is Q equal to C into V. Now, I am selecting one spherical body. I am taking one spherical body. In that spherical body, how much the charge is raised? This is a spherical body R raised Q. Okay. Let charge Q I have given to the spherical body which is having the radius R. I place, let us say, at the center. Now, since charge is at the center, I have placed in the sense, what is the potential we have? We know from basically potential due to a single point charge we studied earlier, whether you remember or not. V equal to, just now I told you, V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q by R. This is constant everywhere in the sphere or this spherical conductor. If you keep V here or here, 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 that gives a remain same value, that is this only. So, since the potential is this, now how it will be act like a capacitor. Capacitor is a device which stores a charge. Here, since it is in a spherical shape, how it stores it. Now, what I'll do, simple thing, I'll do that whatever V is there, that V I'm going to substitute in this voltage. So, if I'll substitute, I have an expression this. How it is C equal to Q by V in a place of. Again, Q by, what to write? 4 pi epsilon naught R. Q get cancelled. Therefore, C equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So, this is a way I'll find the spherical body capacitance of the capacitor C equal to 4 pi epsilon naught R. Now, here I will make you to understand how much the Farad value is bigger. See, in this 4 pi epsilon, these three are constants bigger. What is R? Where R is a radius, right? Let us say coming to the earth, capacitance of the earth. We know earth is a good conductor. It absorbs so much amount of charge. Whatever if you obtain, if you take from that, it gives you. That is a basic quality that earth is having. Okay. So let us say if you substitute 4 pi epsilon naught constant values into radius of the earth around 6400 kilometers or into 10 to the power of 3 meters, then you will have the value of the capacitance of the capacitor. That is how much you can see. Capacitance of a spherical conductor is directly proportional to the radius. Therefore, it is applicable for hollow, solid, everything. But it is spherical. Like Earth, if I do, then in a case of Earth, I have a value is 711 microfarad. How much? 711 microfarad. Micro in the sense, when you put a minus 6 farad. Okay. Now, this is capacitance of the capacitor, which is in a spherical form. That too comes to the earth. This much amount of value will be stored. This is very small value in front of 1 farad, right? So this is in a case of earth. If you are using any other medium instead of vacuums, if you use vacuum epsilon naught, if you use medium epsilon into epsilon r, we can write. Okay, relative permittivity and permittivity in vacuum. So this is the way we will try to find capacitance of the capacitor. What is the capacitance of the capacitor? How it comes? Still people will not clear. There is a principle to charge a capacitor. There is a method, there is a process that we need to understand. What is that method or process and all that you will get to know. Before that, I'll tell you some analogy. What is that analogy? Some analogy. Let us say this is a container. In this container, I am filling with the water. Right? It's filling, it gets filled. Now at the same time, through this container, I have another outlet. I'm getting the water. So this water is coming here and it's going out and it's used for some other things, let us say. Now what happened? Here the water coming and it's filling this bucket. From there the water is moving to here. So, sir, why this container in the middle? Directly you can keep the pipe and you can keep here, no, right? But in the middle, why we are using this water tank? It's act like a, for example, if I'll close this tap, if I'll close this tap or knob, what happens? The water gets stopped over there. Now, whenever on, then water comes to this. Let us say suddenly this water flow stops here. Then still there is a flow here if it is on mode. Then there is no problem for this device for a certain time. For a certain time, it is having water. So therefore, you can use it. For the use, there is no problem here, right? For a few seconds, you since you have preserved the water, there is no power. You fill water or you save the water in water tank in a sense. Up to certain time, it will come, right? All the time you will not on your electrical motor to pump the water for small uses. So for certain time temporary storage device it is working like storage unit. So you understood what is this temporary storage unit role? Same
Yes,
way
sir.
capacitor also will act in the same manner. But coming to the DC current in the capacitor, it straight flow comes. Continuously will come and fall, continuously will go outflow. It is in DC. But coming to the AC, up and down will come. Positive will come, negative will not come. Then by that time, it will be vacated and then empty. Then whenever it is trying to over, then positive cycle comes, then fill, then negative, positive cycle comes, fill. So in the AC case, it is utilized as a temporary storage unit for us, right? So this is the way the capacitor will work. Understood? This is a temporary storage unit we can say here. Same way in electrical circuits, capacitor role also same. How it is in principle of capacitor? Same, I'm supplying the charge on plate A, then I kept one neutral plate beside that B. Since I supplied the charge, then the charge develops on the. After developing the charge, where it will go? Where it will go? From the plate A. There is a phenomena of induction. Due to induction, in this B, negative charge will be induced. Right? Then, since it is negative charge is induced, I have connected this B plate B, from the neutral it become negatively charged. Now this is I connected to the external device or to the earthing. If I connect earthing, then there is a potential difference creates, always this charge flows to the earth. Then the charge always flow to the earth. Then here always vacancy is available. The charge disappears, vacancy is available. When there is a vacancy, again charge induces. This charge induces because of these charges. Because of these charges, right? This is a process continuous. Then here vacancy takes place. How this gets filled? You are supplying from outside. This is you are supplying, right? So this is the way the capacitor will work. Basically, you see that. Now, when plate B is brought near, automatically in plate B, the charge induces. This is the way. Since it is induced, it is connected to the earthing. Therefore, there is a potential difference creates. Since the potential difference creates in opposite manner, therefore, automatically there is a continuous flow creates. Since there is a continuous flow is available between them, of course, between A and B takes little time to induce and all from here to here. If these two plates are not there, directly connection is there like this, then it is direct conducting. It's a like wire. But since there is a gap available, the vacuum, let us say we are taking here, this is due to that the vacuum has created some potential difference between them through that. Instead of vacuum, you can use another material also. We will discuss that is in coming classes. So this is the way the it, capacitor, this total device we call as a capacitor between the two conducting plates. Whatever the area is available, this area is acting as a storage area. Okay, that depends on the separation between the plates and depends on this area it is. And at the same time, in the middle, whatever the material you are using, the material is supposed to use to possible polarize the charge particle. Okay, so that also we will discuss. So this we called as principle of capacitance of the capacitor. Okay, this is the way capacitor works. That's same as just now I told you analogy in that case. Okay, now this system so formed is called as a capacitor. Next, you can also see here capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. How capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor can be? Just now I told you I took the two conductors, I have charged. Now I'm taking the two conductor, I'm applying both side potentials like this. You are aware of this. This sigma is the charge surface charge distribution. Okay, both cases it is same. One is acting as a positive, and the other one is acting as a negative. And at the same time between them there is a area A and separated distance D. The separated distance D, and from positive to negative there is a flow of electric field. Now you can see here V equal to E into D. V equal to E into D in the sense E in the sense electric field, D is a distance which is equal to voltage. This is a relation we have studied in equipotential surfaces from the potential gradient, right? So I have used this as a potential relation because of there is a separated distance D is there. Now I know the electric field produced by the infinite charge sheet or simply a charge sheet which is having the charge distribution sigma is sigma by epsilon naught and into D. From where we know this? From the first lesson, electric field due to a charge sheet. Therefore, what I did, simply I continue. Sigma equal to, we know that charge per unit area. So I have substituted that. Now I got potential between the two players, which is are in the area A with the free space constant epsilon naught. Now between them I am applying external electric field, therefore I have supplied a charge, positive charge to the positive plate, negative charge to the negative plate, therefore capacitance of the capacitor between the two plates equal to Q by V. Now I am relating the above two equations. V in this V I am substituting. Since I have substituted that V here, then Q get cancelled. Resultant equation is that C equal to A epsilon naught by D. This is the equation which shows that capacitance of the capacitor between the two plates. You can see here parallel lines or electric field lines between the two plates. There are the lines will form or will flow like this from outside also like this. Okay, these lines which are coming outside electric field lines between the charges like this also will come from the properties of electric field lines. We understood that. These are called as fringes. Fringes, electric field fringes we can call. Okay, and this capacitance of the capacitor is directly proportional to area and inversely proportional to the distance. More the area, more the capacitance. More the distance, less the capacitance. And in the same term, you can understand here C is also directly proportional to epsilon naught. Means the material which you are using depends on that also. Right? Next, if I'll insert between them any constant, any other sheet like paper or mica sheet or anything, I'll place here like this. So through this, there must be electric field lines pass. But here, again, there is a potential difference creates. Polarization process takes place. What do you mean by polarization process here? If in an insulating material you are taking, in that all the molecules are like this. All are non-polar molecules. When external field applied from outside, then in that insulating material, there is a separation comes between the charges. All the positive charges will move towards the negative. All the negative charges will move towards the positive plate. Okay. So this is the way their charges get separated. Now understand, when you see this, the potential difference between these two plates only, because here positive, here negative. But here this positive and this negative, potential difference, and again this negative and this positive, potential difference, again this positive, this negative, potential difference. Like these many potential differences are created, means the charge which is trying to pass or cross the these two conductor, it needs to travel through these many potentials. Okay, so instead of that, if you make like a direct conductor, it will go directly. So it takes time in this process, right? After polarizing, there are depends on the insulating material, depends on the charge particle, the charge is separated. Okay. After separating, potential difference gets created. Therefore, after creating the potential differences, the charge stores, mean charge retains inside little more extra time than the vacuum. Okay. So that we will write the relation between the medium and free space, we call it as K, is dielectric constant, which is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon r. Okay. Epsilon r is a relative permittivity. Epsilon r equal to, we can write of epsilon by epsilon naught. What is this epsilon? Permittivity of the medium by epsilon naught is permittivity of free space. Therefore, epsilon r is called as relative permittivity. What is this? Relative permittivity. From this, I can write E equal to epsilon naught into epsilon naught, which is equal to K, right? So that all we can write when you insert any external object as a dielectric material. We call, what is that? Dielectric material. Dielectric material means insulating material. It is this insulating material. What it will do? It polarizes when you apply the external electric field across that. Therefore, capacitance of the capacitor will increase. Capacitance of the capacitor will increase. That's what I have given. Area directly proportional, distance is inversely proportional to that. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you following? Are you feeling like will stress? Shall I give you a numerical in the middle?
Uh, no, sir. Anything is fine.
Yeah. If you understood the concept of the capacitance of the capacitor, then I'll continue with this very clearly. Now, how this capacitor will be used in the different circuits? You have seen the capacitor symbol. Okay. Now, if you are using series combination, how it behaves? We studied series combination of resistors, parallel combination of resistor. Now, I am going to explain series combination of the capacitors. Okay. This is a capacitor 1, capacitor 2, capacitor 3. These three I have connected one after the other. You can see there, you can check here. C1, C2, C3, right? So in this, all are one after the other I have connected. But the first end of the first capacitor connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and last end of the last capacitor is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, right? So that you can see here P, which I have applied. So since I have applied electric potential to that, all the positive potentials you can find here, and negative potential on the other plates you can find here. Most important thing in the series combination and parallel combination, you should know it. That is, in series combination, the current is always constant. Current is passing through the wire, right? It's always passes through that. It's always passes through that without dividing. It's like a water through one pipe. If many pipes are connected to the water, it divides, right? Otherwise, it will
Yes.
not be. Since it is a one pipe, through the one pipe, water will go same line. Same way, water will go same line. But potential is like a force. It divides across the C1 is different, C2 is different, C3 is different. Same it is applicable in resistance also. Okay. So this is the most important point we should know here. But sir, here current will flow. But in capacitor, current will not store, no sir. Who will store? Charge will store. So same current in the sense we have same amount of charge, right? Here. So now you can understand from this common point. In series combination, charge is same in each capacitor. Potential difference is inversely proportional to the capacitance of the capacitor. Therefore, it is different across each capacitance of the capacitor. Now, you can understand here, since potentials are different, whatever the potential I have supplied from this V is across C1 it is V1, across C2 it is V2, across C3 is V3. Therefore, I can write it as total potential supplied by the battery is equal to sum of the individual potentials across each capacitor, that is V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, right? the total potential supplied by the battery as distributed, that is, which is equal to sum of the individual potential across each capacitors V1, V2, V3. Right? Now you can see this equal to Q by C across the C1, across the which battery supplied charge and capacitance of the total capacitor, resultant capacitance C, and at the same time across 1, across 2, across 3, third capacitor, Q by C3. Now what I'll do, simply I'll substitute in the above equation this all. I have substituted. The common thing is the charge. If I take up the charge common, then charge get cancelled. I have a formula in series 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C. This is not the final answer. If I wanted to find equivalent capacitance of the capacitor, in the sense I should write in terms of C equivalent, I should do reciprocal. Most of the students will do mistakes when the numerical has given or question has given of the same also. They leave here. Okay, in board exam, most of the people, there is a problem for the people. They will lose 1 mark. Questioner asked that question equivalent capacitance, but they left with the 1 by C only. This is not the equivalent. Okay, you should write, you make it reciprocal, then only C equivalent will come. Okay, for example, here number of capacitors are used, n number of capacitors are used, so that we can write in terms of summation. 1 by C equal to I equal to 1 to n by 1 by C. Okay, this is in terms of summation can be written. Now, you can see the reciprocal of the effective capacitance, whatever in series combination. Let me tell you how can you do this LCM. C equal to, directly I am writing C equivalent C1, C2, C3 by C1, C2 plus C2, C3 plus C3, C1. This is the final answer for that.
Yes, sir.
Right? We have to do this. This is the equivalent. Now, question can ask the number of capacitors are added in a series and they are identical. Identical in the sense C1 equal to C2 equal to same. Okay, if n number of capacitors if you are using, Cn equal to also same C. Therefore, it can be written as C equivalent equal to, this will be C cube and down it is a square. Square and cube get cancelled. How many number of capacitors if it is available depends on that. So C by what we will write? N we will write. Depends on the number of capacitors. C equivalent equal to C by N gives the, when N number of capacitors are connected in the series which are same value. For example, all the capacitors 10 microfarad, 10 microfarad, 10 microfarad. Okay, direct answer I will do C. C equivalent equal to C value how much? 10. By how many are there? 3. 10 by 3. Whereas if you do with this also, you will get the same answer with the 10 by 3 only you will get. Right? So this is the way in series combination we will find. Here, resistance combination is different from the series combination. In resistance, we have in series in the sense R equal to R1 plus R2 plus. Okay, people will follow the same formula here also, most of the people. But not, it is different from there and here. Okay, now what I wanted to tell you here, the special thing is that, most important thing, let us say there are the 3 values I have connected. 3 values I have connected in series or in parallel. Okay, since I have connected 3 values, here series I am talking about. Let us say 1 microfarad, 2 microfarad, 3 microfarad. When I have connected like this, Whatever the smallest value which is connected in the series is you can see here 1 microfarad in this. But after calculation of this equivalent value is smaller than this value, means the resultant value of the capacitance of the capacitor in series combination is smaller than the smallest value which you have connected. Let me tell you, in this formula C1, C2, C3, no? 1 into 2 into 3. So down, what is the answer? 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 2 into 3. What is the answer? 2 3 the 6. Write down 2 1 the 2 plus 3 1 the 3 plus 6. 2 plus 3 plus 6. 2 plus 3 5 plus 6. Equal to how much it will be? 6 by 11. Okay. So what is the
Yes.
value of the 6? Something 0 point will come. Right?
Yes, sir.
So 0 point something in the sense it is less than 1 or not? It is less than 1.
Mm,
So always in series combination, whatever you are connecting, the capacitance of the capacitor, the resultant value is smaller than the smallest value which you have connected. Okay,
yes, sir.
this is in the series combination. Next, this is what node point till now I have explained. The effective capacitance in series combination is less than the least of all the individual capacitance. Next, parallel combination of capacitor. What is that parallel combination of capacitor? How we will connect the parallel combination of capacitor? Same like resistors, two or more resistor, we will connect together in the one end of the EMF or battery terminals. Let us say these three capacitors if I connect togetherly to positive terminal and the other end of the capacitors is connected togetherly at the negative terminal, right? As I told you in parallel combination, current divides across the each branch. So whatever current flows, it divides here one I C3, I3, I2 as a I1. Now in the same manner, here the potential is togetherly connected, right? So constant. Whatever the potential is applied to the C3, that is same as C1 also. Okay. So with that point, we can make the derivation here. Potential is same and charge is distributed because since it is inversely proportional, potential is same across the each capacitor, but charge distributed direct proportional to the capacitance. Since Q is directly proportional to C, whereas V is constant. Now, since charge is different across each capacitor, Q1, Q2, Q3, so charge supplied by the battery is equal to sum of the individual charges across each capacitor. Now at the same time, across Q1, across Q2, across Q3, that is Q1 equal to C1V, Q2 equal to C2V, Q3 equal to C3. The total charge supplied from the battery equivalent capacitance into total voltage. Now I am going to substitute this all in above equation. Therefore, CV equal to C1V plus C2V, C3. We know that V is a constant, it gets cancelled either side. I have an equation C equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. This is the equation parallel equivalent C1 plus C2 C3. If I'll take n number of capacitors, then I equal to 1 to n summation Ci I can write. Or if identical is there, C equal to n into C I can write. If it is identical. This is in a parallel combination. And at the same time, whatever the capacitance of the capacitors you have connected, the highest value of that. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. 3 is highest value. So in result, whatever we get, the value, equivalent value is greater than the greatest value in the circuit. So you can see 1 plus 2 plus 3 in the sense 6. Okay, this 6 microfarad is greater than the 3 value, right? So here it is
Yes.
opposite to the series combination. Here opposite to the series combination. So the effective capacitance is the sum of individual capacitances. The effective capacitance in parallel combination is larger than the largest value in individual capacitances. This is a parallel combination. Okay. So in the next class, we are going to study about the energy stored in capacity.